Hey guys, Charles Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Smash Changers Optimus Primal. So, here he is in his Gorilla mode, and yeah, so this is the second of the first wave of Rise of the Beast Smash Changers, not Smash, wherever I went. Yeah, the first wave of, it's the second figure of the first wave of these Smash Changers alongside Optimus Prime, who I reviewed back in November. Although I bombed with the Cyberverse packaging, but we all know it's truly a Rise of the Beast figure, especially now that we see him on the shelves with that packaging. So I've already reviewed him. Now we got Primal here, and of course, the second wave there's Rhinox, and then in Buzzworthy there's an exclusive figure, exclusive to Target stores at least here in the U.S. Which is Scourge, who's a retool of Prime with some new remolding, especially the head. But yeah, so anyways, before I take a look at Primal, let's take a look at the packaging for Primal. And yeah, so of course, since it's Rise of Beast packaging, very vibrant, definitely gives you the, the Machu Picchu, Peru, whatever vibes. Especially within the jungles there and stuff and whatnot. So yeah, Smash Changers, and luckily this time it's not false advertisement. I'll get into that when I show off the feature. Because for those who don't know, with the Prime one, it's a little iffy. I still like the figure, but the whole gimmick thing is a little iffy on that one. You got Maximal over there, you got all this stuff in here, and then you got a very angry looking monkey right there. You got Transformers, and this right here on top. Transformers Rise of the Beast. On this side, we get another shot of that angry monkey. That's an angry monkey, Maximal. And the other side, that exact same shot as right here. And then on the other side, just, a lot more zoomed in. And you got this right here, and that on the back. 3 steps, proc shots, and all this down here. And finally, I guess we'll take a look at the bottom here. That's what that looks like. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So, anyways, let's get right back to Primal right here. So, yeah, I will say, I kind of like, the Prime. Like, I really like how his Shuriken robot mode look. The gimmicks, again, iffy. This guy is actually, really fun. Even in terms of his gimmick. He looks decent in the alt mode. And even the robot mode, but the gimmick is where this guy shines, because, it actually works, and that's what it should do, to not be all iffy and stuff, and taking forever. No, this guy is a lot simpler to handle. But yeah, anyways, before we look at that gimmick, let's take a look at the details, especially starting off with the head sculpt. It's not focusing good, the camera. There we go. And yeah, not really accurate to the movie. I mean, this figure here in general is not accurate to the movie, but, I don't really care. It's still a fun figure. It's not meant to be accurate. It's not supposed to be, Studio Series or whatnot, but, it's just a fun little figure. Yeah, for some reason, his Maximal logo is, humongous. It's, takes up almost the entirety here of his shoulder pad. Okay, not, for those nerds out there, I know it's not the entirety of it, but, almost the entirety of what you see right here is filled with that Maximal logo. That's the largest faction logo I think I've ever seen on the figure. Anyways, yeah, this is pretty good molding here. You get that nice fur, and then some more mechanical parts and wiring here. And then we got all this right here. And he's got awfully long gorilla legs. That's because, exact same as the ones for his robot mode. But, yeah, speaking of which, you could definitely tell these are supposed to be his robot mode legs. And this side, you basically get another view right here. And then, visible head syndrome right here, right about where his chest would be. So he better not bang his chest, or else he's gonna bang his robot mode head. But yeah, not too shabby. I mean, it's not meant to be perfect or anything, but it still looks the part. You can still tell this is supposed to be a gorilla transformer, so perfectly fine with it. So Yeah, now anyways, for the size comparisons, here he is with the Smash Changer Prime. And yeah, I guess it may scale okay. I mean, maybe Prime should be a little smaller, but you know, do I really care with these these little Smash Changers? Not really. I mean, they're not little. You have to pay like what, $32 for these, so they ain't little, but you know. But yeah, anyways, so that is it for the alt mode size comparisons. So now let's get down to the gimmick. So, and that's basically his transformation here. You know, instead of me having to show you guys where to untab things and whatnot, no, it's gonna be a lot easier this time. So that's a bonus for me because you know it's a little stressful when trying to show you guys transformations on camera because you know it can be a little pain. But anyways, so. Yeah, let's get down to the gimmick right here. So, yeah, so basically, you know, again, Prime, like, he kind of, you know, you kind of have to smash him down in order for him to, you know, get the gimmick working. With this one, though, this here is a true smash changer, because you literally have to, like, you know, I mean, well, you don't have to, like, you know, bang him on the ground or anything like that. You know, you have to go easy on him, but at the same time, you know, you could still do what, you know, this figure's supposed to be, a smash changer. So, so basically what you gotta do, it's basically in 3 steps. Sometimes, like, I've, like, surprisingly got it in, like, 1 step, like I didn't have to do it, like, 3 times, like, I just, like, usually, like, when I have him on my hand, then I just, like, kind of bop him, and then he's immediately in robot mode. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that on camera. But anyways, so what you gotta do is put, you know, your, at least, you know, your index and middle finger on one leg, you know, towards more so his lower leg, and then your thumb on the other, so that way, when this swings around here, it won't, you know, hit your fingers or anything, or more so the arms. So, you want to put that there, and then, so if you guys don't know how this all works here, well, his feet are spring-loaded, as you can see. Oh, and there goes that. Jeez, that scared me. So yeah, that's what you want to do, though. So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to show off the, like, details there with the feet, but yeah. So there's that. Just want to show off because I'm not sure if I got that. But anyways, so yeah. So we want to start by doing is doing this. Oh, there you go. So that's the first step, and the second step is to simply do the same thing again. Okay, there we go. So now his arms are sticking out. I don't want to go too hard, or else my camera's probably gonna flop over or something. So just being gentle here. So yeah. And the last step, probably I'll guess what this one's gonna be. So you just gotta go, whoop, and there you go. So now you got or a Primal here in his robot mode. So here, let me show off it. Here, so yeah, let me show off this off again, just in a much faster way instead of a more detailed explanation kind of way. So let me just lift up my camera here. Okay, so here, let me just do the more funner way. It's a lot funner to do, like, off camera, but, you know, since I have to show this on camera, it's a lot trickier to do. So yeah. Alright, so you just want to do this. Oh, there you go. And this. Oh, and it did in the wrong order, of course. But, yeah, you guys basically get the whole gist of it. It's, you know, just nice, fun, simple transformation here. Alright. So then so you just want to do, you know, this, and this, and then that. Yeah, it's hard for me to do, like, in a fun, like, like, way on camera or something like that. So I'll say it's a lot funner to do, like, on your own personal time. For me, it's kind of hard to do because I'm afraid things are gonna flop all over the place here. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, there. Now getting out of the whole gimmick thing, there you guys have Primal in his robot mode, and yeah, I gotta say, looks pretty cool. Not really accurate to the movie. I mean, some things do, you know, reference slightly how it looked in the movie, but, you know, besides that, it's, you know, kind of more so homaging, you know, the original cartoon. Well, it's definitely in terms of his coloring, definitely an homage to the Primal and the Beast Wars cartoon. So yeah, but anyways, let's take a look at the head sculpt right here, and yeah, it's like kind of that head sculpt we've been getting in the main line for Rise of the Beast, besides the Voyager one, where it has, like, his mouth. It just basically kind of looks like more so like a live action version of the the traditional Primal design. That's basically what they've been doing, giving him a mouth and having the mouth plate as both his chin and right above his nose, like that iconic Primal look. And of course, his helmet's painted blue, so yeah, they're just trying to go for a more traditional Primal color scheme here. And well, again, while it's not accurate, I do still quite dig it. And of course, his chest, molding wise, it's accurate to the movie, or kind of, actually, no, not really accurate to the movie. Yeah, initially I thought he'd have like this like little kind of sphere-ish thing in his chest, but I guess he didn't in the movie. So yeah, but again, they're trying something a little different. His chest is somewhat accurate, not in terms of coloring, because again, it's that blue and red there. Again, kind of harnessing back to the OG Primal. And then you got, leg, pretty nice leg and paint detail here, especially, for the thighs, because you got that wiring detail. That looks great, and that silver really makes it shine. No pun intended. So, yeah, looking really nice. And on the back, pretty good, pretty cool looking Primal here. And yeah, he's got this, like, even though it's pretty clean, like, for the most part here, you can actually make it a bit cleaner by pushing in his head. Like, you don't have to do this, because, if, you put this guy back in his alt mode, this will immediately come back up because of how it works, but you could, kind of just, what you could do here is just, push right here with your thumb, and then bring your head down. So you could do that, so his, like, face is just staring at you. Like, imagine if you're, like, in line at a store or something, and you just saw that face looking upside down at you. Yeah, it wouldn't be a pleasant sight, but yeah, you could do that if you want. Doesn't really change how clean he is in the back, maybe slightly, but, it's fine for me either way, So yeah, anyways, now for the articulation of this guy. His head does swivel, and because this goes down, you can kind of make him look down, but then this all closes up, and yeah, not really meant to be, his articulation. Let me adjust this here. So yeah, you got that. Arms can go in and out. Yeah, that really the only articulation this guy has is, his head swivel, and that's literally it. I mean, that, I guess. Yeah, no. Yeah, his real only point of articulation here in the robot mode is his head swivel. And really the only articulation with this guy as a whole, because, he can't really move any part of him in his alt mode. But, again, I don't really care. As long as the gimmick works really well, which it did with this guy, then I'm fine. So yeah, there you guys have that. So, yeah, so anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Prime. So now you can see these two scale, they scale pretty good, I guess, here. Yeah, in terms of articulation, Prime is superior because, he does have elbow movements in addition to his head swivel. But yeah, I also wanted to show off, they even molded in the back of Primal's robot mode head. Yeah, I kind of want to show off real quick because again, they didn't have to mold this all in, but they actually did, and they mold all pretty well. Like, they could have just left this kind of just a bland, undetailed back of the head, but no, like, they mold in all this right here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I just want to show off. So yeah, there's the two together. Yeah, I do quite enjoy these guys. Now, in terms of gimmick, this guy pulls off way, way better. Like, when you hear the name Smash Changer, you think of what this guy does. You just pound him down. Most of the time you have to do it 3 times, rarely once. But, in order to get him into his robot mode. But, I still like Prime. I still like, just kind of messing around with him. And sometimes, his gimmick kind of works well. Not fully, but, it's a little bit fun. Hopefully the Scourge version of this guy is a lot easier to mess with. So yeah, there you guys have the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Rise of the Beast Smash Changers Optimus Primal. And yeah, I gotta say, it's actually a pretty fun figure. The gimmick actually works this time, unlike with Prime. I mean, with Prime it kind of works, but there's a little bit more step-by-step with that one, and There's some parts, particularly, like his shoulders, like those get often a little stuck. And that's why in terms with that figure, like I enjoy for, how his robot mode and alt mode look, but not so much a gimmick because, it just gets a little stuck and fiddly and pretty annoying, honestly. But Primal here, like, it's pretty clean, pretty straightforward. It actually works step by step. Sometimes, like, like you saw, like, it could get a little out of step, like the body goes up and then after, his face looks up before the arms do. That does get a little annoying because, it's not the proper way of how it works, but, it's a lot, more on a rare level, and most of the time again, the gimmick does what it needs to do. And, as for, the robot mode and alt mode, they do look pretty fine. Not as sculpted or painted well as with Prime, because I really like, all the little details and paint that Prime had, but, still, I really quite dig this guy. Very fun. Now as for, big collectors, like me that get more, the posable stuff, should you guys have this in your collection? Well, I mean, that's kind of to you. If you want just a fun Primal to have around, then yeah, why not get him? I mean, he's about $30 or so, but, he's still pretty fun. But if you don't want him, then okay, you can pass him if you want, But I'd say he's still pretty fun, pretty nice to have. So yeah. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So anyways, guys, as always, to LOL R1.